Start. In my view, the doctrine of acquiescence cannot have any application in a situation like the present one. This doctrine arises only where a person in full knowledge of his rights and of the conduct infringing them allows the person to infringe and does not object, and leads the person infringing to believe that he has waived or abandoned his right. Para. On March 19, 1991, a list of eligible candidates was published, notified on the notice board, and the board had notified the procedure wide Annex 5 that only those eligible candidates persons shall be included in the draw of the lottery. As such, if any ineligible person candidate was included at the time of draw without any intimation to or knowledge of the petitioner, no question of any acquiescence arises on the part of the petitioner. Hence, this objection is also overruled. Para. Yet another preliminary objection is that the respondent board has issued a public notice number 108 dated April 12, 1991 that it proposed to cancel the draw on the ground of non-publication of final list of eligible persons candidates on 23rd March 1991, and the board was to take a final decision, but still the writ petition has been filed without waiting for decision. In other words, the cause of action to challenge the draw did not arise to the petitioner till the matter is decided by the board in pursuance to the said notice. Para. In my view, this objection has also no merit. Para. The petitioner has filed this writ petition on April 11, 1991, and after filling of the writ petition, the aforesaid notice has been issued by the board. The cause of action arose to the petitioner against the arbitrary action of respondent board on the very day when the draw of the lottery was held against the procedure notified by the board. Para. In International Airport Authorities case Supra and other judgments referred above, the apex court of the country has held that this court can judge the action of the respondents on the test of arbitrariness, reasonableness, and public interest. No doubt the board is also competent to cancel the lottery in a manner it may think proper, but the right of the petitioner to challenge the said action in a court of law is independent to that of any action that might have been taken by the board. More so, when the petitioner had already filed the writ petition before such notice was issued by the board, and the matter has been argued before me on merits at length. Further, the petitioner has also challenged the eligibility of respondent number 5 in Parijat category 3rd for second quarter of 1998, including of an unequal amongst equals, violates Article 14 of the Constitution. As such, the petitioner can challenge the action of the respondent board under Article 226 of the Constitution of India Para. The essential question now remains to be decided is as to whether respondent number 5 was registered in Parijat category 3rd for second quarter of the year 1988 so as to be entitled in the participation of the draw of the lottery mint for that category full stop.